Hi, football fans. It's Leo. Today we're going to talk about top 4 football teams in the upcoming World Cup. The team number 4 would be Spain. Why? The Spain is traditionally very skilled team with great technique. They have some really world-class strong positions. First one would be David Raya as a goalkeeper, one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best goalkeeper in the world right now. Then Pedri as a midfielder, of course, and Lamine Yamal. What's great about this team is ball control. All of these players, Spanish players, they're amazing at passing. They can control the ball, even the defenders. The problems and weaknesses of this team, the first one and the most significant one would be the defense. Defense isn't as good as the other teams have. It's not as well balanced. It has some weak spots. For example, Pau Cubarsí is a great defender with great perspective, but he's too young. And as a defender, you need, so that's the problem. Left back is quite fine with Marc Cucurella, but what about right back? Llorente, Porro, okay, Llorente is not bad, but again, not the world class. Midfield is great, obviously, with Rodri, Subimendi, Pedri, Dani Olmo. Left wing, Nico Williams, solid. Yamal, right wing, top class. Ferran Torres, he is quite good, but again, when it comes to depth at this position and variety, Spanish would be lacking that. Next one, England. Maybe you would say that England has a better chances among the favorites for the World Cup, but unfortunately that's not the case because they have some really significant weak spots. One of them is traditionally the spot of goalkeeper. When it comes to defense, we've got Marc Guéhi as a center back. He's good, but unfortunately again he's young. He doesn't have as much experience, so he can make some occasional mistakes. We've got Konsa, Stones, then Burn. How convincing is that? That's the question. Rhys James, okay, top player on the right. But Riley, he's a great player, but again, young, lacking experience. When it comes to midfield, we've got some really top players. Declan Rice would be one of the best players at his position. He performs, he does an enormous amount of work in the midfield. He helps the defense. He pretty much covers like 2 positions, 3 positions. He can play in attack, he can play in defense, he covers so much space, so top player for sure. Eberici Eze, great physically in terms of attack, also performs really well, passing, dribbling, shoot, everything is there. Jude Bellingham, obviously one of the top players as a attacking midfielder, central midfielder. Morgan Rogers, another great player. Attack, Harry Kane, really top player, the best probably player in the world at his position as number 9 goal scorer, no questions. We've got Saka. Unfortunately, after the injury, he's not in his best shape. Hopefully, after the rest, he will get back to his best form. Number 2 team for this World Cup would be Portugal. Yes, Portugal. Why Portugal? Please do not undervalue this team. They've got some of the best players in the world at certain positions. Nuno Mendes, the best left back in the world probably. Then we've got Ruben Dias, also very experienced center back. Midfield. This is the best midfield at the World Cup. Really. Why? Because we've got Vitinha and João Neves. That's very, very important. If you remember the World Cup when Spain won, they had like a Barcelona midfield, and it's really important when you have this understanding when you play with a player for a long time. Add to that Bruno Fernandes, who is like showing the best form of his life, breaking the record this season in English Premier League. So these 3 players would make the best midfield in World Cup. Attack maybe doesn't have a world-class player at every position, but we've got a super motivated Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi won the World Cup, but he didn't. He needs to fix that. And he has the only chance to do that. We've got Ronaldo, we've got Leao, and probably Pedro Neto at the right wing. Also, what's important is for Ronaldo not to play the whole 90 minutes. If he plays for 90 minutes, he will not be able to perform well, to help the defense, to run as much as he needs to. So it's important to use him correctly. Another great player they have is Bernardo Silva, and he can actually play at the right wing. That could be a good option as well. Now finally we come to the best team in the upcoming World Cup, and this team would be France. France, of course, France in terms of total value, they're great. They have a great depth. They have amazing defenders, including William Saliba, Upamecano, Konate, really top players, one of the best players in the world. Right wing would be Jules Koundé, of course. Left bank would probably be Theo Hernandez. Great, solid defense with experience, with titles, with confidence. In midfield, we've got Cherki, really talented, fast, smart player. We've got Rabiot, Zaire Emery. We've got Kante, Chouamini. So we have the experience, we have the strengths. Not the best midfield in the World Cup, but really decent, strong midfield. Now we come to attack. Obviously, the depths, the names, the talent, top quality. Just look at these guys. They've got Mbappe, they've got Dembele, they've got Olise. These are like one of the best players at their positions, really. They can play with Kylian Mbappe on the left, Ousmane Dembele in the middle, and Olise on the right. Who can do what with this attack? I have no idea, really. For substitution, they have great players, including super fast Barcola, Desiree Douillet. If they decide to play with like corners and crosses, they have Mateta for that. They've got Marcus Thuram. So really amazing variety. The one single problem for them could be goalkeeping position. They've got Mignan. He's decent, but again, it's not Courtois, it's not David Raya. So these would be my top 4 teams. What do you think about this rating? Write in the comments if you have a different ideas, different opinion. That would be it for today. See you guys in the next video. Bye.